Hi, Holly Perkins from Women's Strength Nation, and today I have for you my top 3 exercises that women should not do. This is a tricky conversation, and here is why. All of these 3 exercises, in fact, are good exercises that serve a purpose for women at a certain time in your training phase. Now, each exercise is good for developing strength. The reason I've put it on my list of top 3 for women not to do is largely for aesthetic reasons and injury reasons. So, exercise number 1 is a wide grip lat pull down. Wide grip lat pull down. The reason for that is twofold. 1, this is an exercise classically used by men to really help build out the width and the thickness of their upper back. Now, from a functional perspective, it's a great exercise. It's one that I do, and at times I may actually recommend that you do. From an aesthetic perspective though, a wide grip lat pull down has a tendency to develop a little bit of width for women right around the bra strap area, and that is an area that many women are frustrated with. By building the muscle up underneath that body fat, there's a tendency to push the body fat outward, and that gives an optical illusion that you have a lot of body fat or more body fat around this troublesome area. So while the wide grip lat pull down is a great exercise, it can exacerbate a little bit of body fat that you might have in this area, and that's something that a lot of women don't like. Now, if you don't care what you look like and you're going for purely athletic goals, you can ignore what I said. This also applies to exercise number 2, which is a flat bench press. I'd like to repeat, it's a fantastic exercise. It's incredibly important for developing upper body strength, especially for women, and it's an exercise that I do. But for aesthetic reasons, it's a bit tricky. Similar to that wide grip lat pull down, whenever a woman is doing a wider grip flat bench press, it develops the muscle in this area in an outward fashion and an outward fashion here. So it has a tendency to build up the muscle in this area underneath where most of us have a little bit of body fat right here. So if you've ever noticed when I'm wearing a tank top, sometimes you'll notice that I've got a little bit more spillover in this area than other women. That's because I have built this muscle up, and whenever I've got some body fat here, it tends to spill out over my bra strap. The more you build up a muscle under the body fat, the more it's going to push that body fat outward. I'd like to underscore this and say the flat bench press is an important, amazing exercise. However, if you personally have a preference that you don't like that little bit of spillover here, that's a great exercise for you to avoid. If I'm getting ready for a photo shoot or a video shoot, I avoid bench press. If I'm working on my strength and my functionality, I do bench press. So if you're really trying to keep this slim and you're trying to minimize body fat here or bra spillover, which I know I've heard from you, it's a common area, a troublesome area, skip the flat bench press. The third exercise is a wide grip pull up, not to be confused with a reverse grip chin up. Now, reverse grip chin ups I think are fantastic for women. Wide grip pull-ups, I'm not such a fan of for men or women, and here is why. To be able to pull your body weight up with your hands in this position, you have to be incredibly strong and functional in your back and your shoulders. And very few people, in my experience, actually are strong enough to perform this move with great mechanics. If you're not performing this move with perfect mechanics, you run the risk of a shoulder injury. Additionally, you're going to develop that musculature on the backside just like your reverse grip pull down. Remember, a reverse grip pull down is the opposite of a wide grip pull up. It's the same move on your body. So the wide grip pull up is also going to develop the muscle around the lats on the outside of your bra strap area. And if that is an area that you have trouble with, that you don't like, skip the wide grip pull up. And oh, by the way, very few women will ever be able to develop the strength to be able to do it perfectly. It is a small percentage of women that are strong and fit enough to be able to do that with perfect mechanics. Yes, it happens, but chances are if you're here with me, you're not one of those people. If you're really super strong and badass in the gym, chances are you're probably listening to a different blog or vlog. So those are my 3 exercises that I find best for women to avoid. Now listen, I'm now doing a live episode on Facebook and Instagram tomorrow, every Wednesday at 4 o'clock Eastern, where I'm going to be talking about this topic even more so. So if you're interested in this and you have questions, make sure you chime in tomorrow live, either on Holly Perkins Fitness on Facebook or my Holly Perkins handle on Instagram. I'll be there live. I'll be taking your questions, and I'm going to talk about these 3 exercises even more. I'll see you next time.